Hey everybody, I'm Fletcher Stump.
And I'm Etch Sketch.
And welcome back to Radioactive Inc. For today's topic, we're going to be covering the Fallout games and Bethesda. Now, everybody knows Fallout 4 came out, and I'm actually playing it, and I gotta say, I'm really liking the game on most aspects. I mean, I love the enemies, I love the coordination, I love the scenery, and I'm definitely a fan of kind of the old graphic design. I'm really liking that. But where there's always good, there is some bad things. So we're going to start with what's bad, and then we're going to move right into what is good. So, let's start off with the biggest thing in the game. The physics. Bethesda, please work on it. The physics for that game are wonky as ever. Oh yes, spoilers to anybody who has not played the game yet or has not reached parts that I am at. So, I'm traveling around with Nick Valentine, and he's one of the companions that you can get. And he sits down in a chair, and there's a box at his feet that starts freaking out. I threw a wrench from the junk finder gun and shot it at a box, and the box freaked out because the wrench was stuck in it and it didn't know what to do. Bethesda, please fix your physics. They need work. Anything you'd like to chime in?
No, the only game I've ever played was Fallout 3, and I've played very little of it. In Fallout 3, the most I ever did was I actually did nothing with the campaign at all. I ran around for hours on end. I found out how to make a gun, and I blew up Nuketown with the nuke that lies in the middle of it, because I found out on YouTube you could do it. And that was about it, except killing people with the junk gun. I beheaded a few people with teddy bears. That is a thing.
Some of the harder qualities is probably the combat system. I mean, why do the enemies get a dodge system yet you really don't? It doesn't make any sense. The VAT system apparently has a hard time hitting moving enemies at lower levels, which I understand you're going to miss some of your shots, but if the enemy is going to the left and you have the VAT system on, there's no reason you should miss every single shot. That is ridiculous.
I never really liked the VAT system anyway. I was more of a fan of aiming down the sights and shooting.
Which I found works a lot better than the VAT system. So, Bethesda, please. I am loving your game, but there are issues. When I go to melee, it should not take a whole, 5 seconds for my character to go. And that's all I get. It should be an automatic thing. Every other game can do it. Please, fix it. Fix it. But it's not all bad. I mean, I'm loving a lot of aspects of this game. I'm not crazy that they're giving you so much stuff early on. I mean, if you know where to look, you can find just about anything you need, but before I even hit level 5, I had a power suit and 3 fusion cores. That seems a little ridiculous. Seems like they gave you too much too early on. I mean, and I know sometimes, depending on certain missions you take, allows you to find certain things, but I'm actually have a lot of stuff, and I've had it since pretty early on in the game. And another thing is the little towns that you can build. I think that's a cool concept, but I don't see why your character has to be the one to build them everything. That seems a little much.
Yeah, you should be able to hire people as workers, have them do some things.
Exactly. You post up the radio beacon and people should be building their own place to live. Shouldn't have to just be on you. That's a little extreme. It's ridiculous. But let's not dwell on all the bad. Let's look at some of the good stuff. The weapons is going to start us off for that. The I'm loving all the weapons. I use a 10mm pistol, a powerful pipe pistol, an Institute fiery pistol, and the Righteous Authority, along with a nuke gun, a missile launcher, a sniper rifle, and a minigun. Now that is awesome. I've got an only issue is ammo. I run out of ammo pretty quick. But, I mean, that's awesome. I have enough weapons to pretty much take out anything that's coming at me, which is really cool. Plus, I love the fact that you can kind of alter and craft your weapons as you go through the game. If you have the right supplies, the right materials, you can do all kinds of stuff, which is amazing. I love concepts of games like that. Now, though most of this stuff kind of transferred from game to game, it was like, well, Fallout can do it, Skyrim can do it, Fallout 4 can do it. Like the lockpicking system. Pulled like straight out of Skyrim. Which...
Oh, is it still the stupid thing where you have to rotate the bobby pin and it breaks?
Yep, if you don't do it the right way.
And then you can never find bobby pins?
Oh no, I've got a crap ton of bobby pins. They're everywhere.
Well, lucky you. I've never found them before.
But... And especially the companions. I'm loving the companions. Each one brings their own style, their own perks to it, and the dialect that they give off is fantastic. I like traveling around with Nick because he's not affected by radiation and he helps you hack terminals, which is great because, heaven forbid, I do not want to sit there for like 10 minutes trying to figure out which password is the correct one. Now, another thing is I love the concept designs for everything and how they're keeping it to, you know, things that would actually be in that area. Like the game takes place in Boston, which has the Freedom Trail. It is something you can actually walk in Boston. I don't know too many people who do it because, I mean, nobody wants to go walking around a city. Well, I mean...
Oh, look, a building. Oh, look, another building.
Yeah, oh, look, a street corner. No, wait. No, that street corner's busy. There's a prostitute.
Or in the case of Fallout, oh look, what's left of a street corner.
And what's left of a prostitute. That is a sexy burnt foot.
There's a line that we've crossed. Shall we move on?
Nope. Nope, we're going to keep going.
I did like the Fallout games for one thing. It's not the gameplay. It's not the guns, the gameplay, the graphics, none of that. You know what I really like the most? I like the story. They built a really good story. You know, when I play a video game, like, for example, Just Cause 3 that just recently came out, you're running around blowing shit up. Yeah, you're liberating a country, but that's basically it. You're running around blowing shit up. There's no story to it. Yeah, if you follow the cutscenes and whatnot, which no one really does. I know I don't. I follow a few. But yeah, that's about it. The Fallout games, they actually have a story to it. If you pay attention to what each person says, what you're doing, how you're doing, even all the side quests, it all builds up to a well-read book, if you will.
And it really blends together for how the world is. I mean, it's 200 years after the bombs fell. Basically, most vault dwellers are dead or hiding out of fear of getting killed. And I mean, there's like these little faction groups that try to help people. There's the Minutemen, there's the Railroad and the Brotherhood of Steel, the Institute. There's all these groups with their own agendas of what they think is right, which is something that would actually happen in these disasters. People would band together with what they thought was the correct thing to do.
Except for Mad Max.
Except for Mad Max.
Well, he I don't know. I never followed the Mad Max series.
Me neither. But, I mean, it's a really interesting concept, and I banded together with all of them because I need all of their resources because I need things.
Oh, you're screwed when they all find out that you're just you're like a what, quadruple testopple agent? Something?
I actually just got a mission from the Brotherhood to go kill the Railroad.
Wow. They're gonna let you in like there's nothing wrong.
I know.
Hey guys, what's up? Oh, I'm here to kill you. What? Bang! Why don't you fire a few nukes at them?
I only have 2. I need to save those. They're very hard to find.
Bullshit. You walked into a room and you found, what, 6? And then you were over encumbered?
No, they weren't put together. They were just the mini nukes in the crates that could be put together. I need to...
That's something you could tell them. Your pet peeve on the power armor. how pointless it kind of is without fusion cores.
Yeah. When I started out, for anybody who has started playing the game, you know the first power suit you get, the power core is already depleted about halfway. But it helps you to finish out the mission, and you can get back to Sanctuary, you can park it, and then, well, if you're like me and you weren't really paying attention to your fusion core, you were kind of just trying to go on about your way, and it ran out, you can't do, like, anything. You're as slow as a turtle, like you're over encumbered. Which, I understand the core helps the suit to move, and when the power core runs out, you're the one carrying that suit, but still. I mean, at least make it so you can get back to somewhere to drop the suit off, because I had to kind of, like, just leave it out in the woods until I got another fusion core. Well, it was a long way back to Sanctuary, and I wasn't about to walk.
It's your fault for building Sanctuary there.
Sanctuary is a town. You can't move it.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
With enough willpower, you can do anything.
You might be able to tear down all the buildings, but you cannot move the Sanctuary town. So, I had to go get another fusion core, and then go back and get my suit, and then I could fast travel back to Sanctuary, and I parked my suit. Now, you come across actually a couple different suits in the game, which is really cool. You start out with the T-45. If you join up with the Brotherhood of Steel and do missions for them, you end up getting a T-60 suit. I even found a T-51 suit just sitting out in the middle of nowhere, next to a fort, fully charged fusion core, totally intact armor. I just took the fusion core and disassembled the armor. Because, I mean, that's caps. Start saving your caps, the apocalypse is coming, you're gonna need them. We've already started. We have enough to buy a gun. We don't have enough to get ammo, but we got enough to get a gun. We're saving.
Mine.
Hey. I drank most of those beers.
Bullshit! Half of them are Reds and half of them are Mikes. And a few random beers that you don't drink beer.
I helped drink most of that. That was 2 nights worth of binging alcohol. Drink responsibly. If you are underage, do not drink. We do not condone that. In any sense.
At all.
Although, some other aspects of the game that I really do love is that, you're able to get addicted to things. Like, I took 2 shots of Med-X and I became addicted to it. Like, instantly. Which, truthfully seemed kind of stupid, because I was about to go into a boss fight and I needed that, like, extra damage resistance, and then, oh, you're addicted to Med-X. Well, crap. Now I'm stuck with that for the rest of the game.
Actually, you can get it cured if you go to doctors and pay them enough.
I don't want to go to a doctor and pay them enough.
But the addiction scheme is about as inconvenient as, fuck, what Far Cry game? You guys will probably know what I'm talking about. It's the Far Cry game that you go over to Africa and...
Oh, Far Cry 2?
Yeah, you catch what,
malaria.
Malaria. I almost said melanoma.
Melanoma.
You catch cancer. Skin cancer.
Yeah, and you get malaria and you have to keep taking those shots every so often, which was kind of annoying.
Yeah, because you only get one at the beginning of the game, and, yeah. When
yeah, and then you gotta find them.
When you don't take it, your screen gets all hazy and you get disoriented. Isn't it a similar effect in Fallout? Your screen goes blurry and your guy starts breathing heavily?
I haven't had that yet.
Oh, wait till it happens.
Alright. Well, we're gonna leave that here. I am going to do some more on Fallout and Bethesda in a later date. But I'm actually going to go play some more Fallout. So this way I have some more stuff to add in. I'm going to do some more missions, meet some more companions, you know, all that good stuff. I'm building a charisma-based character. I want to be able to convince anybody to do anything I want.
Yeah, this bastard wants to walk into the final boss fight and go, you should kill yourself, and watch him blow his head off.
I'm hoping it works.
Now watch, watch. You're going to have 150 charisma, and the boss is going to have 151 charisma. Watch, I guarantee it.
I haven't beaten the game yet, so I don't know what's all in store. I think I'm only about halfway through.
Even if there is a final boss.
So, until then, everybody, I'm Fletcher Stump.
I'm It's a Sketch.
Reminding you to... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. We are trying to hit 50 subscribers. We need your help to do it. Our incentive for you helping us is that we have a 10-pound bag of croutons that's either going to get dumped on myself or Etch-a-Sketch. Now, as we get closer to 50, we're going to be adding things that are going to get dumped on us, like marshmallow fluff and honey. If you want to add something within reason, let us know in the comments. Also, let us know who you want it to get dumped on. But, please remember to take care of yourselves, make sure to take care of each other. And until then, I'm Fletcher Stump.
And I'm Etch-a-Sketch.
With Radioactive Inc. Signing out.
I told ya I came to party.